construction of a 4-mile transmission line from our Westfield substation to the site of our future new Double Creek substation, which will be on 268 just inside Stokes County. Work on the substation also has begun with the oil containment system now in place, which is underground so you can't see it. And the concrete foundations have been poured and are ready for the transformer to be delivered probably next week, as well as the following construction. We also have partnered with other North Carolina electric cooperatives to kick off a Brighter Future initiative. We want to highlight our statewide goal to have a 50% reduction in carbon emissions from the 2005 levels by 2030 and have a net zero carbon emission by 2050. Our energy portfolio features a number of energy sources such as solar and wind. More than half of our power comes from safe emissions-free nuclear sources, with coal-fired power making up only 5% of our portfolio compared to the national average of 13%. North Carolina, including its electric cooperatives, are leading in the United States in a drive to have more sustainable power sources. The electric cooperatives in North Carolina through our wholesale power network are part of a couple of projects making a difference. Butler Farms is one of those. It's on the South River EMC system in Harnett County. They are actually capturing methane biogas from a hog farm there, and partnered with solar, they're using battery storage to store and manage that energy and put it back on the system. So it's a safe way of providing electricity. For Surry-Yadkin, we actually have a couple of specific projects we are working on that are helping with that Brighter Future initiative. One of those is our shift to save rate to help the cooperative and our members beat the peak. For members who sign up for our time of day rate, the goal is to avoid using electricity during peak energy use times. So in the summer, that would be avoiding high use electricity from 2 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And in the winter, it would be from 6 to 9 in the morning, which means no showers bright and early and no boosting the heat first thing in the morning. The reward for the member is that they avoid energy use. So there's a lower kilowatt rate during other times of the day when they're making up for the time they're not using energy. In the end, their bill is lower. The other project Surry-Yadkin's been working on is continuing to grow our EV charging network, which is part of a statewide network the cooperatives are building. In 2018, 4 level 2 chargers were installed, 2 at the Fairfield Inn in Elkin, 1 at the Hampton Inn at Shelton Vineyards, and 1 at our Dobson headquarters in the front parking lot. And excitingly, just a few weeks ago, we installed and energized our first DC fast charger. It's the first DC fast charger at a Circle K convenience store in the state of North Carolina. We only missed beating out the whole United States by a couple they just put in Florida right before this one went in. And it's at the Circle K at the Zephyr Road and I-77 interchange in Dobson. In the very corner of the lot, you can see the interchange right in front of it. It can charge a fully electric vehicle in about 30 minutes so that that vehicle can go about 300 more miles before it needs another charge for about $5. It's also the first charger of its kind on a 121-mile stretch of I-77 between Wytheville, Virginia and Cornelius, North Carolina, just above Charlotte. So there's no other fast chargers in that stretch at all. A 5th level 2 charger, which is just a little, the slower charger point, will be added to our system this year as well. The charger has been delivered to Hanging Rock State Park, and it'll be installed in the state park's parking lot in the visitor center. And this will be the second charger of its kind in a state park in North Carolina. There's one at Raven Rock, but this will be the second one in the state. Economic development, whether that be through the tourism industry with agribusiness, manufacturing, or the EV charging networks, or through traditional means like providing grants and loans, or helping area fire departments secure loans to purchase needed fire apparatus, continues to be a focus for Surry-Yadkin EMC and its sister cooperatives. We are working on having sites in our territory certified for economic development, and we're partnering with our local economic development groups to recruit new industry and assist with expansion of existing industry. We are working with industries and farms already on our system to help them find more sustainable ways to operate and in turn foster job growth and economic development. Travis Bodie, our Energy Services and Key Accounts Coordinator, also has a focus on economic development. He has been working with local developers in our service area to recruit new industrial and manufacturing partners. And we are exploring innovative ways to help agribusiness members meet their sustainability goals. Travis and the operations team are working with a new manufacturer in Yadkin County right now to get up and running. That manufacturer should shape up to have a great impact on new job growth in Yadkin County. And we hope in the near future that we can help Surry County in similar ways. As North Carolina Electric Cooperative statewide, in just the last 5 years, they have contributed to more than 100 economic development projects with $57 million in grants and loans. And these projects have resulted in creating 5,000 plus jobs and over $1 billion of new capital investment in rural North Carolina.
John Tarn asks you, Wendy, will the team at Surry-Yadkin be participating with FEMA to help with the current hurricane on the Gulf Coast?
If it's requested, we will help. We've done that in the past. A lot of times, as far as Texas, they have cooperatives closer to them that would assist. But if they do need help, we have sent people in the past to help on recovery at places like that.
Yeah. How many fast charging stations do you anticipate in the next year or so?
On our system, I don't know of any others for our system in the next year. Travis may be able to. Travis, do you know the number statewide that'll be going onto that charging network?
I think there's going to be around 27. The goal would be to build a network from Murphy to Manteo, Charlotte to Mount Airy. So we've got the Charlotte to Mount Airy knocked out. We're working on the Murphy to Manteo. So you're looking around 27. The biggest drawbacks are super expensive, but there are some grant funding options out there, and I'm exploring those, and my cooperative colleagues across the state are doing that as well. So it'll be something you see grow.